Hello everybody, my name is Shannon. This is Cosmic Goddess Healing. Welcome in to my beautiful divine feminines, my divine masculines, my star seeds, my soul tribe. Welcome in to anybody who feels aligned and guided to come on in and check out my videos. For those of you that are new to my channel, my videos are I call them a guide. They're a guide, they're a confirmation of what you already know. They're just an added little piece to help you on your journey of personal development. I always like to say my videos are not here to tell you how to live your life or to give you the answers per se to your life. They're here to give you just that added confirmation of what you're already picking up on yourself. I like to empower people to learn how to tap into their own inner guidance system, their own intuition, to find the answers they need for themselves. Because I think as a society, we've been taught to go outside of ourselves to find those answers, and those are actually just distractions. Yes, you can find answers through people and teachers, but the real answers and the real guidance comes from within. Your own internal guidance system is the truest, realest guidance you can possibly receive. So I find my readings are just an added confirmation to let you know that what you're picking up on is the right thing. I would say my readings are more geared towards personal development, personal empowerment. Sometimes the odd love reading will get thrown in there if it's supposed to. But my focus is more on helping people empower themselves by getting them to tap into their own internal guidance system. So this morning, I have no idea what the message is going to be. I wanted to ask anybody, is anyone else kind of feeling scattered lately? Like your brain just feels scattered? Like I'm being very forgetful lately, and I'm pretty good. Like I've learned to keep a really good calendar. But you know what it is? I think it's overwhelmed too. I have so many things going on this week, and it just feels like there's not enough time, and like appointments that I'm gonna have to do during my work day, which stresses me out because I hate asking for time off at work. But I'm feeling a lot of overwhelm these past few days. Like I haven't had much of a break. It's been a busy weekend with a lot of things going on. I don't usually do well with that when I don't get downtime on the weekend, and then I have to jump right back into work, and work has actually been busy lately. So it hasn't been as laid back as it normally is. We've kind of been like go, 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 getting ready for another project, and it's been a lot. So I'm just wondering if anybody else is like, if this is a thing, if this is an energetic thing that's going on this month in February, where people are feeling like you're kind of being pulled in so many directions and you have all these responsibilities and you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed by all of them. I'm curious to know if anyone else is feeling this, because this has been like, I'd say for the last week, I've just been feeling like I can't get to the gym because there's too many other responsibilities, and I'm not getting the rest I need because there's all these appointments and responsibilities, and it's not like I can get out of any of them either. They're all necessary. Because I was trying to see, could I alleviate some of these appointments that I have, like 3 different appointments this week, and work, and I want to try to get back to the gym on a more consistent basis this week. And it feels like, again, I'm being pulled in 1,000 different directions, and like I don't want to do any of it. But I have to, because that's what being an adult is all about. But I'm not a big fan of adulting all the time. A friend of mine, Gavin, and I were talking about this last night, actually, about how we were in such a hurry to grow up and be an adult. And now all we wish for is to go back and be a kid again, where we don't have the responsibilities. But you couldn't tell us that when we were younger. We were just in such a hurry to grow up and be adults, and here we are. And it's not my favorite thing. So anyways, this morning I felt guided to jump into the messages of the, messages from your animal spirit guides. And then I felt drawn to the Spirit Oracle deck, and then we'll follow it up with the Light Seers Tarot. I have no idea what the messages are going to be this morning. I'm gonna think that they're probably gonna be aligned with what we've been talking about, and people stepping into purpose and people shedding. And I find that there's a similar theme for a few days or a week or whatever to the readings. And the reason that happens is because I'm reading for the same collective every day. And if that collective, or the predominant energy in that collective, isn't making the necessary changes, the reading is going to keep being very similar until the majority of that collective goes to the next steps. So let's see, what do the animal spirits have to tell my collective this morning? All right. So first things first, we've got Blue Heron. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Yeah. This feels like being called into the spotlight or being called to be seen. This feels like somebody who's getting over the fear of potentially being seen in the world because your purpose involves you speaking up. Your purpose might involve you doing this, making a YouTube channel, starting a little online presence. But maybe you're afraid of what people are going to say, or the comments people are going to make, or that you're not going to get the following that you're looking for, and you don't want to go through that disappointment. But the Blue Heron card is coming forth to say, you have to do this no matter what. You've got to get over the fear of being seen and just trust it's going to be okay. Just take the next step and don't worry about the 10 other steps after that. Just take the first one. The next card out is Walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens. Let them dictate your choices. Walrus, interesting. I wonder how this fits in here. We're going to keep going, and I'm going to see how that card fits in here. The next card out is Elk. Interesting, there's a little word beside it. I've never noticed that before, but I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. I don't know what that word is, but W-A-P-I-T-D, Wapid. No idea, maybe it's a native word. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Yeah, again, this is feeling like fear. Like fear, the fear of being seen, the fear of people judging your opinions, judging what message you have to say, judging your story. But maybe the Walrus card, how it sort of incorporates into this is the Walrus card is just simply saying, look for the signs. We're speaking to you, we're guiding you, but maybe you're missing some of the signs or you're ignoring them. And that's where the Walrus card fits in, because the Heron and the Elk card are really strongly speaking to me about purpose, about standing tall and who you are and what your story is that you're going to share. It's your story, so you can't F it up. But maybe you're afraid of the judgment that you're going to receive from this story, or that people won't believe you, or that people won't care, but that's not true. The amount of people that have been reaching out to me lately telling me that my story is like aligning and parallel with theirs and how much me sharing it helps them. I do this because I love it, but I also do it to inspire others that are feeling called to do it too. Oh my God, I didn't realize how many cards of this came out. I guess we're taking them. Panda is the next one. Create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. Yes. I think this is calling you to have some sort of, like, this space is my space. This space where I do my filming every morning is my sacred space. When I even want to come do a reading for myself, I come into this space because this is my sacred altar. This is my sacred space. And you're being asked to find a space within your home. I'm going to say your home. Work, it's hard. Yes, you need to be able to find a quiet space at work to go clear your head, but I think this is really asking you to have a sacred practice and a sacred space at home in order to do that practice. Every morning, I am very religious, not religious in that sense. Every morning, I religiously do the same thing. I have my morning meditation practice, my journaling, I check in with myself and my soul every morning before I jump into my day and the distractions and work and all the things. I have this practice. And I think the Panda card is coming out to tell you that you need to have some sort of a daily practice, but it's also really important to create a space within your home where you can go to do that. And this is part of your journey, and maybe these are the signs you've been getting and the feeling you've been getting, like you know you need to do this, but every day there's an excuse of why you're not doing it. And I know how that goes. I've been there too. Weasel is the next card. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Yeah, this is about being in the present moment. This is a really good card to remind yourself to be in the present moment. And on my Instagram channel, the card of the day was be present. So it's kind of funny how they coincide, these readings sometimes. And what I had given people as a good exercise is a way to get into the present moment is to do a scan of your body. To start with your head and work your way down to your feet and close your eyes and really scan, what is my head feeling right now? And start working your way down your face, your jaw, your chin, your neck, your ears. What am I feeling in these spaces? And the act of doing this brings you into the present moment. Your mind isn't in the future, it's not in the past, it's right now, scanning your body in the present moment. And I think the Weasel card came forward to remind you of that. To be in the present moment through getting in touch with your physical body and learning to tap into the inside, the intuition. All right, Pueo, Hawaiian owl. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Oh my God. Another card about friggin' signs and omens. Where was that card? The walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens. So part of this, I think, is a warning about something. Because omens has come up twice, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, there's something you need to pay attention to. And I don't want to scare anybody, but the fact that this has come up in 2 cards now about paying attention to the signs and the omens. The signs are the positive things. The omens are some warnings to stay away from a person, place, or thing that isn't good for you. And I think you know this already. Again, my readings are just an added confirmation. You know this already. You already know that this person, place, or thing is not good for you, and you're being given lots of omens to tell you to steer away from this person, place, or thing. And sometimes we have to get burned. Sometimes we've just got to go to that thing, give it a try, burn ourselves, and then learn the lesson. And I've been that person that's been stubborn and has to learn things the hard way. But I think this reading is trying to tell you don't need to keep doing that. You don't need to keep learning the hard way if you don't choose to. You've been down this road many times of learning the hard way, so let's maybe not do that this time. Take this reading as an added sign that you're right about that person, place, or thing, and stay away from it or them. And start learning to tap into the present moment, into your intuition to get the guidance that you need to move forward. You know, I just heard that it could be a person that's deterring you from doing your purpose because they're jealous. They don't want to see you shine. They don't want to see you do well. And they know you're gifted, but maybe they try to tell you you're not. They try to make you second guess your gifts or your abilities to get you to not do the YouTube channel. And I feel like this person is doing that because they haven't been able to tap into their own gifts, and they do have their own gifts, but because they're not tapped into any of it, they don't think they have any gifts, so they're jealous that you do. And they want to try to talk you out of shining. They don't want to see you winning and shining because they're desperate to have a gift of their own, and they just haven't learned to tap into that side of themselves enough yet to go find it. So I think you need to distance yourself from this toxic person that is trying to keep you from your greatness, keep you from your purpose. For others of you, it could be a place, a negative space or place that you're in that's keeping you down, that's oppressing you, that you need to break free from, and maybe that's the omen. I think you have a lot of help though. I feel like the spirit animals, like your totem, is helping you greatly on this journey to show you. But sometimes I think you either choose not to see those signs or you ignore them. All right, let's get into the Spirit Oracle. What are the additional messages that you have? And of course, a rainbow comes out. Those of you that watch my channel, you know that I had a partner, Nathan, who passed away from a drug overdose, and he always shows up in almost every single one of my readings as a rainbow. And lo and behold, we have a rainbow card, and it is blessings. Blessings, you are being showered with light. Your creativity is being stirred, activated, set alight. An endless stream of rainbow color stems from your heart. Yeah, you're being awakened to your purpose right now, your gifts. And they're trying to help you remove the doubt, but the doubt is coming from that negative space or negative person that doesn't want to see you grow because they're jealous. Or it's just a negative, oppressive space that you're in where there's a lot of negative people that are holding you back and pulling you down. But Spirit is helping you. Spirit is helping you grow. Spirit is helping you see your gifts, removing the doubt. And the more you start working with these gifts, the closer you're going to get to the desires that you're after. That's the key, is you've got to take the chance on these gifts and stop doubting, and everything you want will start unfolding for you. The next card out is Divine Will. Your life is unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. Trust. Let go of fear and apprehension. Let go of fear and apprehension. You are protected and eternally blessed. Have patience. All manifests in perfect timing. What did I just say? This is beautiful. Your gifts are unfolding. Your purpose is unfolding. And once you break free from whatever this toxic energy is that's trying to keep you small, and I feel like around this person, you've always felt like you've had to people please them. Like as long as you keep them happy, the friendship is good. But the minute you go against what they want, they make you feel like crap. And they don't accept that because you've always made sure they're okay over your own feelings. And you're done with that. Let the universe remove these people, places, and things from your life because they're holding you back. They're holding you back from your purpose and your greatness, and you deserve better than this. But I think you know that. I'm not telling you anything different than you already know. You know this already. All right. Let's get into the Light Seers Tarot and see what else does Spirit have to share this morning about this reading, about you learning to step into your purpose and learning to be more in the present moment, learning to see the signs and the omens that are trying to guide you right now into your greatness. Spirit, what else? Oh, wow, that's a freaking mess. Okay. Let's try this again. Spirit, what additional information do you have to share with this collective? Oh my freaking God, man. These fucking cards. Sorry for swearing. Okay. Sorry guys, just grabbing all the cards on the floor because I think half the deck came down here. Okay. Try this again. You're very slippery this morning. Okay, Spirit. What additional messages do you have for this collective this morning? Okay. Yeah, Four of Wands is the first card out. This is celebration. This is union. I mean, usually they call this card, oh, the twin flame divine union card. But for this particular reading, I'm going to say this is divine union in yourself. This is celebration. This is you living the life you want, stepping into the timeline that you have always wanted for yourself. Being free, feeling sovereign, because you're living the life you want. And I think the King of Swords card has come out, like to say, you almost have to step into a bit of an isolation period and like rise above and look down from a higher level. How do I explain this the way I'm feeling this right now? Like he's up high. If you see how high up he is with all the birds up where the power lines are, and he's looking down on everything. And I think this is asking you to kind of be that. Rise above and look as the observer at everything going on in your life and decide what needs to go and what can stay. And only give your energy to the people, places, and things that are going to feed you and encourage you on the journey of your purpose. And release the people and places and things that are not. But you're rising. This is an energy of rising above and being the observer. I just want to go to the deck just to make sure I haven't missed anything with that. Yeah, I make intelligent and wise decisions about my future. That's the mantra for this card. He is intelligent, logic, rules and law, clear thinking, a strong communicator and leader, truth and proof, blending mental and spiritual pursuits, bravery and courage. These are all of the qualities that this card holds. And this is you right now, learning to be the observer, learning to make good decisions about your future in terms of who is in your life and who needs to go. And I think you're moving out of this Five of Cups sad type of energy. Feeling sad, not happy in your life, things not working out. And maybe you've been viewing, again, a lot of my readings lately are talking about shedding of people, places, and things. Then yesterday's reading was about shedding mindsets. So I feel like this is talking about like letting go, not being upset that these things are being removed from your life, and you're starting to see, to be the observer and see that this isn't sad. You don't have to be upset about this. These things are being let go for a reason, because you are stepping into your Nine of Pentacles era, your abundant, prosperous era, because you're stepping into purpose finally. And you're not letting the people that didn't believe in you affect you anymore. What a great message for today, guys. I hope this helps somebody out there. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.